Hey, man. Sorry to make you come here. Damn it. Yeah, Dude, it's bad. I don't know what to do. The school found out about Emiri and me. It blew up and became this huge thing. And now she's being transferred to a school in Kyushu. What do I do? Yeah, man, that's what I thought. Except I feel like she's totally avoiding me. It's like all of a sudden she won't answer my calls or reply to my texts. She's probably only doing this to protect me, but still. I can't just sit here and do nothing. I gotta think of a plan, and I'm gonna need your help. I'll see you soon. Thanks for hearing me out today.
Welcome back.
Today we'll talk about... I just can't concentrate. I get so worked up when I picture his face. He really did it. He betrayed me. I won't sleep a wink tonight. There was a young man who was working for me. A hard worker, graduated from a distinguished private university. But this month he couldn't meet his sales quota. So I docked his pay. Self-confidence went down the drain. Then, just stopped coming to work. What are you talking about? You should feel sorry for me. I just mailed him a letter of termination. COD. It's his fault the company's in the red this month. I've wasted so many resources. All those expenses for training, hardware, facilities, labor costs. Oh, it makes me sick just thinking about the net losses. Ugh. Well, he only worked for me for 2 years, so at least I won't have to provide a pension. Ugh, I better not talk about it, or I'm going to pass out. It's difficult growing up with no money. Can't even afford shoes for gym class, you know? Going barefoot in the winter is torture. I've been thinking, how would you like to model exclusively for my company? Your innocent appearance would be a perfect camouflage for the ugly realities of business. Think about it, will you? Join me, and you'll never have to worry about being shoeless at PE. Oh, better get going. We're short-staffed now, so I'll have to reevaluate the budget for next month. If I decide to hire someone new, their training is going to cost a fortune.
Hey? Can you guess what I'm going to tell you? You're used to it by now, huh? The next full moon will be in 1 week. Are you prepared? Be careful, okay? And don't worry, I'll come see you again.
Good morning. All right.
Today's meeting is canceled. Did Odagiri-san do something? He was called to the faculty office by a teacher earlier. I think it's about that cigarette butt.
Don't be so stubborn. All you have to do is write his name on the list.
He was appointed to the student council by the president herself. He's a responsible person. That's why I didn't add him to the suspect list.
You know there are witnesses who've seen him wandering the streets late at night, don't you? I thought you hated students who don't follow the rules.
It's not that I doubt the witness reports. It's more that I trust him. So I'm not adding him to the list.
Odagiri, I really thought you were smarter than this. You can go ahead and forget about our deal.
If you'll excuse me then.
So, you heard all that. I know, you don't have to convince me. That teacher suspects you of all people. How he ever got certified is a mystery to me. Don't worry, even if the whole school turns on me, I'll have your back. I'll have your back. You're starting to rub off on me. See you later.
I see you're back. Yeah. I see.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' throw it, they say, hey.
Now you're here.
I never felt like
Oh yeah, I'm counting.
You gotta tell now.
Come to think of it,
I never felt like
much obliged. Good to see you.
I never felt like
What are you looking for?
baby, stay with me.
Well, we've got some new things in stock. Check it out if you've got the time.
Gotta tell now. I never felt like
All done here? Come back soon.
Whew. Yeah.
Hello. Uh-huh. Let's wrap up for today. Good work, everyone.
Whew, all done.
All right, let's clean up and go home.
This has been happening a lot lately. It's just a little headache. I don't think it's anything to worry about.
You should really figure out what's causing the pain. It might lead to serious complications down the road. Does anywhere else hurt? Are your nose and throat all right? Does it feel like your head is in a vice?
Oh boy, here we go. Keisuke-senpai strikes again. Yamagishi-san won't be going anywhere for a while. If someone isn't feeling well, he always tries to figure out what's wrong. And it doesn't matter when or where. Once he starts, it takes forever. Keisuke-senpai's dad's the director of a big hospital, and he's an only child. I guess he just can't stand to see people suffer. I bet he'll end up going to medical school.
So the pain's originating from the back of your head? Could you turn around, please? Don't worry. It's just a chronic tension-type headache. Most likely the result of stress. You might be spending too much time in front of the computer. Try to get outside and exercise more. It must seem funny to get medical advice from the head of the art club.
I was worried I'd come down with the flu or something.
In that case, I can do a more thorough check. Could you remove your shirt? Also, open your mouth and stick out your tongue.
What? That's okay. I'm fine. Besides, our dorm isn't far, so he can accompany me back.
Sorry. Wait, you two live in the dorms? I guess I see it in Yamagishi-san. She seems like the well-adjusted type. I bet you're a great cook. Do you take care of the laundry? Is living alone hard? Sorry, Yamagishi-san. I forgot about your condition. I know it's close, but I don't think you should be walking home. Why don't I call you a taxi? Though a bumpy taxi ride might make your headache worse. Maybe a limousine would be better.
That's okay. I'm fine, really. Welcome back.
Marvelous. I'm looking for... Are you accepting a request? Very well.
You're late. What kept you, huh? Don't you think it's rude to make someone wait? Didn't Dad tell you not to do that, huh? Dad? You just call me
bastard, but you're only nice whenever you need some money. I thought you got in a drop dead somewhere. Something. Don't make me worry like that. Where the hell are you wandering around? It's late. A friend, huh? Girl? It's a girl, ain't it? Even though you're still sponging off your parents? Well, like father, like son, I guess. You! What the... All this time, I thought you were... Guess my eyesight is getting bad after Spending all my time with clients, missing anniversaries, birthdays. I wonder if they felt the same way I did. I was waiting for you earlier. My wife and son. We were all together back when I was still a businessman. It's already been 4 years now since they left me. I used to stay out past midnight all the time. My wife and I would always fight about it. Now when I go home, I don't know what to do with myself. Oh, I just come here and drink every night. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I shaved my head, but that was just for show. I get drunk to avoid facing my problems. Oh yeah, I guess you could say I'm running away. She hasn't contacted me since then. Must have gotten over me already. I have no idea where they are, or if they'd even want to see me. It's too much of a hassle. All right, kid, enough of the depressing talk. Let's get out of here. I want to go home and take a shower.
Excuse me?
Yep, yep.
So, in this section, Do you understand? Well, the answer was pretty obvious.
You're a life.
And that concludes the disciplinary committee's forecast report.
Next up is the treasurer's report.
Yes.
Hey, sorry, but I was hoping you had some time once this meeting's over. We can talk up on the roof. I'm sorry to drag you up here, but I wanted to tell you something. Cigarette butt incident is going to be dropped. It seems interrogating every student in the school raised a few concerns. I wanted to be student council president next year, and that teacher promised to endorse me if I agreed to help him. But I lost any hope of achieving that when I spoke up against him. Not to mention the student body isn't so fond of me. I rambled on about rules and fairness, but all I really proved was that I was desperate for power. I see. Now I understand why the president asked you to join the student council. You don't say things to put people down. You're just honest with them. The system only works if you have people's trust. And trust isn't something you can force on anyone. When that teacher doubted you, I felt backed into a corner by a fool who simply had more power than I did. I felt like the truth was being distorted and that I might lose a friend as a consequence. If it wasn't for you, I would have become a tyrant. So, thank you. Don't you dare repeat what I just said to anyone. I realize it's out of my usual character, and I'm sure everyone would just make fun of me. Just promise, okay? I'll see you later.
Oh, it's you.
That's right. Sorry about last time when... You know, forget about it, all right? Anyway, would you mind listening to this old man complain? I'm sober today, so sit tight, will ya? All I had to do was look all serious and recite the sutras. I can make easy money from donations. That's what I thought. That's why I set aside my pride and begged my parents to let me take over the temple. Every day is someone's death anniversary. Kinda makes you think how long people have been around. I'm working memorial service after memorial service 24/7. If my little temple was some kind of convenience store. Only I could. But I have a strong sense of duty. I can't say no to someone who needs my service. It's the burden of a strong moral compass. But, as you can see, I'm too busy. I gotta push this old body of mine to the limit. I hate this work-your-ass-off mentality. Maybe I should think of something else to do with my life. Can't keep this up for much longer. My alcohol tolerance is weaker too. I've been drinking too much lately. Making a fool of myself like I did the other day. Thanks. I know you're just trying to make me feel better, but I'll take it. Oh. Then how's this for an excuse? We never filed for divorce. I've got some pretty good real estate now that I've inherited this temple. It's not a bad deal. Got enough money that I can retire and just enjoy the rest of my life. What do you think? Oh, well... I'm thinking about asking him to come back. You know, my wife, my son. First, I gotta find out where they are. I'll hire a detective. I don't care how much it costs. And when I see him, first thing I'm gonna do is tell him I'm sorry. From the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna be concentrating on them, so probably won't be seeing you anytime soon. Well, I'm glad this is it. One brat is all I can handle at a time, and I've got to deal with my own son now. If I knew it was gonna end up like this, I never would have become a monk. I guess I'll go to a detective agency tomorrow. All right, let's get going, kid.
Morning.
Welcome back.
This is what they call divine guidance. The detective called me this morning and said he found my wife and son. He said they're running a small restaurant. Sounds like it's pretty popular among the locals. My son's married. His wife is pregnant. Sure makes me feel old. They ain't coming back till I earn their forgiveness. So, I'll be out of town for a while. I decided the next time I saw your face would be the day I leave. So I'll be going tonight. I'll get down on my knees if I have to. If my son wants to sock me in the face, well, that's fine too. I've been thinking about proposing to my wife again. Even though I'm not so good with words. I'm gonna say, I want to recite the sutras with you by my side for the rest of my life. Well, how's that sound? You don't know nothing. She's gonna burst into tears when she hears that. No copying it, all right? Might not mean much coming from a monk who couldn't relinquish thoughts of the family he lost. But I was finally able to face the fact that I was drinking to hide my true feelings. It was an enlightenment of sorts. It's all your fault, kid. After lecturing me all those nights, you started reminding me of my son. Maybe Buddha sent you to help me. I gotta admit, I believe in fate. If I'd not met you, I don't think I'd ever see my family again. I owe you, kid.
I am thou. The innermost power of the Tower Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the tower within thyself.
Here, take this. Think of it as a goodbye gift. When you mix Cointreau with white rum and lemon juice and shake it, you get a cocktail called XYZ. Movies and manga often use the initials XYZ to symbolize the end of something. But I consider XYZ to be the best of the best. It tastes so good going down. I'll be praying that your future will be XYZ. So long, kid.
Yo! Yeah. Good time. Oh, thanks. Which is what I believe to be the proper way to wear one's uniform. Please keep these things in consideration. I'm not saying everyone should follow this to the letter, so we'll leave it to the discretion of the individual. Holy crap! Did that just come out of his mouth?
I think this is the first time he's cared about anyone else's opinions.
Well, at least he's trying.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. So, how did I do? What did everyone think? Thanks. Hearing that takes a huge weight off my shoulders. I may have painted a selfish, arrogant portrait of myself to everyone, so I'll have to win back their trust. Here, look at this. One of the guys fessed up about the cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom. It took a lot of persuasion, but he promised me he'll never smoke again. This lighter is proof of that. I earned his trust by showing compassion for others. Just like you taught me. That's why you should be the one to have it. Thanks. I've spent my whole life looking down on others. Such baseless bravado. But you taught me an important lesson. Something I'll carry with me forever. I don't think I'll ever be anything like you, though.
I am thou, the innermost power. We now the ultimate.
Do you remember the story I told you about the TV station's writer? That man? He's my father. I see now that sincerity is important, and I'm proud of myself for understanding that. I also realized what an amazing man my father is. It's about time to go. Say, do you want to stop by somewhere before we head home? Now that I think about it, we've never hung out outside of school before.
Welcome back.
Oh.
If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed, I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 fueling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we're inspired, but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow, you know.
morning.
Any luck, Fuka?
Just a moment. I found it. I'm picking up a large shadow in the city.
Hey, you were right.
Yes, it seems like our full moon hypothesis was correct.
It's located in Iwatodai, inside a building on Shirakawa Boulevard.
Shirakawa Boulevard. They've been finding the lost in pairs lately. Now I understand why.
In pairs? Ah, now I understand.
What's on Shirakawa Boulevard? I'm not familiar with that area. I've heard about it, but...
Oh, that's where all those hotels are. That explains a lot. You've heard about them, right, Fuka? Where people go to... you know.
What? What is wrong with you?
Come now, don't let your imaginations get carried away. They're no different from any other hotel. The rooms are just a bit more... exotic. That's all.
Oh, really?
I don't know about this. Maybe I shouldn't go.
Ah, look at you, Yucatan. You're such a child sometimes.
What? Who are you calling a child? All right, fine. Let's go. I'm reserving a spot in the lineup for today's operation. No objections.
You could just do that?
So, who's gonna take the lead?
I don't see any reason to change leaders now. Yamagishi, I want you to handle support during the operation.
I'll do my best.
All right. Go ahead and decide on the rest of the team. Let's do this.